What is going on, Sports Game Vision World? We are back in the building. NBA Finals pregame, Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Indiana Pacers. Game 3. The series is split, one apiece. We're going back to Indiana, hometown of Mike Jackson and Mike Epps. And in the building today, we got my brethren, BA, Get Your Bars Up Media. What's going on?
We up in this thing, man. How you doing, brethren?
Doing all right. Doing all right.
Yeah,
Oh
interesting,
man.
interesting times because I'm sure, just similar to yourself, there's probably one team out of the two that we thought was even gonna be here, possibly.
Indiana for sure. Indiana for sure. But if you really look deep into like they showed the record for since January 1st, them and OKC have the best record in the league.
Yeah,
So it's almost not a shocker. We just really didn't pay attention to how well they were doing, even though I kind of knew in the Eastern Conference because I was hoping, I was like, oh, fall down so the Pistons can move up. So the Pistons can move up. Let the Knicks and the Pistons can move up. And then they would not move, man. They stayed strong the whole season. And you saw what happened. They was ready this year. They took over and got to the finals. But
facts,
yeah.
facts,
And then
facts.
of course with OKC, it was just everybody thought they weren't going to be ready for the moment. But they knew they had the talent.
Yeah, yeah. I looked at I really thought Denver was gonna beat them. I thought Denver was gonna beat them, but then I seen I seen the I seen what the energy from Alex Caruso. I seen how he was really the big difference because the refs were letting him get away with a lot of physicality, and they've been doing it throughout the playoffs where
Yeah.
he's forearming. They don't get me wrong; they call him fouls on him, but since he's a smaller guy guarding a lot of these bigger guys, they let him bump, 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 and it's working because whoever's in the middle or that 4 or 5 position, they are like, damn, I'm not. He beat me up.
Yeah. Wasn't he guarding like a Jokic or something
Yeah,
at
he
one
guarded
point?
Jokic.
Yeah.
He guarded him guarding Jokic flipped the whole series. That flipped the whole entire series.
Yeah. Shout out to the former Laker, about the Lakerland platform, Caruso, NBA bubble champion, as you call it. The bubble, what's he called? The bubble
Yeah,
rig.
the bubblegum championship. Yeah, the bubblegum. Spearmint to be exact.
Oh man. Well, we gonna get started with the pregame, guys. Before we get forward, move forward, definitely like, share, subscribe to all the platforms we on. You see, he got get your bars of media right there, and you see Sports Game Vision right here. We on all platforms. Go, do all the positive buttons, as I say, and support our platforms. And the first question I got for you is Game 3. Who do you think needs to win Game 3?
Honestly, I think OKC needs to win Game 3, and I know I've been listening to a lot of podcasts the last couple of days talking about the pressures on Indiana, but Indiana, I believe, is looking like y'all don't nobody believe in us anyway. We playing with house money, but if they can put the pressure and if OKC loses Game 2, I feel like it's gonna be even more added pressure to them if
But
like
get Game 3.
I mean I'm sorry Game 3 if they lose Game 3 I feel like the extra pressure is going to it might cave in so they gotta if they were to win Game 2 I mean Game 3 and then lose Game 4 they'll go to OKC like we stole one but if they get stunned again it's gonna be trouble.
So you thinking that OKC needs to win tonight?
Oh yeah, I think they need to win tonight. I don't. I think the only people that believe in Indiana is people that are from Indiana that live in Indianapolis. Those are the only people that believe in Indiana, and I believe Indiana knows
Shout out to Pat McAfee, his hometown as well.
that.
He out there having
you,
fun.
you see what he did to New York when he was calling everybody out. And he was like,
Yeah,
"You
yeah, that
sons
was
of yeah."
I saw it. I was cracking up. Spike Lee was there. There was
Yeah,
Timothy Shot.
yeah,
Well, I don't know how to pronounce his last
yeah,
name.
yeah.
Yeah,
I know you talk about him. Was Ben Stellar? Ben Stellar,
Miss
I think.
Stiller. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Shout out to them. For me, I believe Indiana got to take this one. They got to find a way to win. I don't think they want to go down 2-1 and then OKC winning 2 straight games in a row. They already got confidence, but giving them even more confidence that they could just do what I felt like that game one reminded me of when Allen Iverson stole that game in LA in the finals. And then LA came back and won 4 straight. So hopefully that's not the same thing for them. They can make it a series, but they lose this game, it's going to be heading that direction.
I have a bold statement to make. If Indiana wins tonight, they're gonna win Game 4 as well.
Okay. All right. Game, yeah, they'll be up 3-1. Going
Exactly.
back now, I don't think OKC would lose game 5. I think they
No.
go and handle them, but that will
Yeah.
give Indiana all the.
Game 6. Indiana's closing it out. Game 6 if they win the next 2 games. Definitely closing it out in Game 6. But do I see that happening? No. But that's the bold that's the bold prediction.
Hey, that was my vote. I put that on. What was it on? I believe on X. I put Pacers in 6. I just threw it out there.
Hey, yeah, you better go. Hey, you better go to Vegas and get you some money if that happens.
Yep. Man, I'm hoping this is a long series. I do. But Indiana, I feel definitely got to win it tonight.
Yeah.
I do have another one for you. My boy's in the building, and we'll post it for him right now too. Let me switch up the screens here. Code is in the
What?
building. What's
What?
going on, Big Code?
Where this dude
Yo.
been? He been hiding, man. You been hiding behind the Taliban now. You better
Yeah.
stop hiding behind this,
Halaban.
the Taliban. That's what it is. He been behind the Taliban.
Big Halaban, feel me?
What up, Cole?
What's up, y'all?
Yeah.
Hey, brothers, we just in here chopping it up. Series tie 1 apiece. OKC and the Pacers. They're going to be in Indiana tonight, and I I just got refresher that this is going to be a 2-2-1-1-1 series, not a 2-3-2 series.
Yeah, they
So
changed it. They changed the format 2 years ago, I think.
yeah, I like the 3 at home. I did like that.
That's cheating. That's cheating if you
Oh, it's
still a
not.
game.
I'm
If you still a game, that's cheating, man.
like, what?
Home
But
team got
nah,
to protect home court.
Thanks.
But we just answered Cole. Who do you think needs to win Game 3?
I think the Pacers have to win Game 3 if they think they have any chance in this series. Honestly, like
Okay.
Taliban went out there and made the shot, and they made the plays down the stretch in the first game, and it was like, oh, this is an even series. This is not. OKC is way better than them as a team, especially on the defensive side of the ball. So if the Haliban and anybody from Indiana think they have a chance, they're gonna have to win this game tonight.
Yeah.
So on the panel tonight so far, two of us says Indiana, and one
Yeah.
says OKC.
I think OKC need to win this game. They need to assert their dominance. They have to me. But I understand why everyone's saying Indiana because they're the underdogs, and you want to be able to take. You got to take at least one with you out of the next two.
Yeah. So with the next question I was going to ask, what are the ways Indiana or OKC needs to win this game? What's the game plan they need to put in place to win the game?
Man, honestly, to me, I think that is. I'm not depending on Halliburton. He not a superstar to me. If he a superstar to y'all, okay, so be it. But to me, not a superstar. He's a star though, definitely a star. I'm not depending on him be a more aggressive and all of that stuff. Like get to the paint, I guess. Open up the floor if you can, but I don't know if he's gonna do all of that. If he can, that'd be great. It'll help them. But I think that Nimhart is going to have to be. I think Nimhart's gonna have to be more aggressive, and I think that Siakam is going to have to be aggressive with Caruso, because you know they're gonna put Caruso on him again, because Caruso was bringing hell to him. So them two particular, and then Miles Turner. I need Miles Turner to be able to catch the ball. Just grab the ball, just rebound, grab it. For some reason, he been, and I know them hands is crazy from OKC, but those are the three players specifically I think needs to be they all three of them need to be aggressive, because if Halliburton is getting blitzed and those lanes are closing up on him, his game is not one-on-one or I can get a bucket anytime I want to. So they're gonna need he's gonna need them to open up the floor for him.
What do you think game plan need to be called?
Um, as much as I also don't think Halliburton is a superstar, he has to score the ball. Like I was watching the game last game, and there's times he's coming down the court, he's coming down the lane, he see one body, he not even looking at the rim. How are you creating paint touches and you're not even looking at the rim to possibly score?
Yeah, because he sees
Yeah,
six
they had a
players.
statistic when he scores to over 20, they usually win the game.
He sees
Yeah.
six players on the court. That's why.
Oh my God.
He sees six players on the court. I think that's his issue.
But I'm so serious though. You are 6'6". You can shoot the ball. You can create paint touches. Even if you don't get all the way to the rim, give me a floater, something. You're 6'6". Do
Yeah.
something.
He
The
don't got that
team.
game though. He don't got that game though, Cole. Like he not no ball. He not a shifty ball handler. He's intelligent, smart, but he don't got game like that though, bro.
I will say he doesn't have the handle of like a Trey Young or a DG or something like that, where he's just getting right by people. But if you do get to the paint, you have to do something. It can't be I touch the paint, I shift the defense a little bit, swing, swing, kick out. Like that's not gonna always work. Like the playoffs is about counters, and what I'm really seeing is that he don't have that many.
He don't.
That's why Tim Hardaway was saying you ain't like that.
What they say, the bagless, the bagless. That's what people been
Like
talking about. The bags.
yeah, like when he has beef with a team or whatever, he turns into a completely different player.
Facts.
But when the game slows all the way down against a OKC, we're unveiling who he is as a player. And it's being Tyrese, he can make the big shot. He can make the correct read, but when you have to put constant pressure on a real defense, he just seemed like he just can't do it.
Yeah. That mid range. It's like OKC. We know they got quick hands. We know that they recover quickly. They switch. They do everything. The best defense that I've seen in a long time, actually. Outside of Boston's recent defense last year had great defense, but you got they leave in the mid game at that free throw line area. That's wide open for him to like Shay. We don't really want you to get to the basket. You're gonna get yours, but we're gonna let you pull up all day. Pull up. They giving that to Holly all game, but he's not looking at the basket. He's like, I don't want to shoot this unless I have to. Now you got to shoot that.
Yeah.
It's just
Go ahead.
oh no, I was about to say I definitely noticed that too. Like with this playoffs in specifically, it's really with every playoffs, but this playoffs, if you do not have an in-between game, your
Ooh,
numbers are going to suffer. Everybody that played good this playoffs was either like there was either like a post player or there were a perimeter player that also had an in-between game. You were not going to chuck up threes your way out of this playoff like Ant Edwards tried to do.
oh my
And
God.
he got a mid range game.
It's
He,
not it's not as good as you think.
yeah,
Champ.
And
Yeah.
he
I
was
forgot
looking
how to
like
use it.
Yeah.
Halliburton looked just like he looked just like him. Halliburton they playing just alike right now. Like I get here and I don't know what to do with it. I need to shoot a three or hit a layup. No, no. Where your floater at? You used against New York. Where that floater at? He ain't using that at all.
Because it's a real defense.
Yes,
That's a
it's
fact.
a good defense. That first game, I thought OKC had it, but they came back.
Pascal Siakam, man.
Yeah.
Unsung,
And
man.
So
Andrew
speaking of
Nimhart.
that,
Nimhart.
I
He gotta be aggressive, bro. I need him to look for his jump shot, bro. I need him to look for his jumper. Absolutely killed Miami. He absolutely killed Cleveland. He killed New York. Like Nimhart been killing everybody this playoffs with that pull up, mid range to 3-point shot, and he not really shooting at this series.
yes, you brought it up, BA. I was gonna ask both of y'all. I think you. So I asked Cole first. You know how Shaq is. The others. Give me two others on each team that got to step up for him to win.
Okay, question. Are we considering Pascal the other? Because I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
He an all star. I mean, he an
I
all
was about
star.
to say he's an all-star.
Yeah, he's an
A
all
multi
star.
time. You feel me? He's been all star 2 or 3 times. So
So I'm gonna go with Neesmith and Miles Turner.
Okay.
yeah,
Like Neesmith as because him and them are the primary like perimeter defenders throughout like last year's run and this year's run. And Neesmith's shooting has been getting them back in a lot of games they had absolutely no business in, like being in.
New York.
New
That New York
York
game was
game
crazy.
one, like he just turns into Steph Curry out of nowhere. Um,
six threes in 2 minutes. Was it 2 or 3 minutes?
Yeah,
Six
that's crazy.
threes.
like
What about
all the
OKC?
OKC, Chet and well, I'll say Chet and Alex Caruso. Pretty much for the same reasons that I said Nimhart. I mean not Nimhart, Neesmith and Miles Turner. Both Miles Turner and Chet need to remember that they're 6 feet tall and can shoot. I mean not 6 feet, 7 feet tall and can shoot. Um, and they essentially use like Neesmith and Alex Caruso the same. Besides the fact that they use Alex Caruso to guard bigs in front of the post, was gonna make him, even more dangerous in this series against Miles Turner. But for me, those are my four for the series.
What about you, BA?
Um, Nimhart and what's and big man. What's his
Miles?
name? Yeah, Miles Turner and Nimhart. Them two and Neesmith. I'm gonna say 2.5. Give me a half. Then yeah, I'm about to. Those three got it. All three of them have to score. They got to become scorers. They don't gotta. They don't gotta necessarily be scorers, but they gotta put some type of pressure in stretching that floor out to make. They gotta force them to go small to guard them. They gotta force OKC to go small. For OKC, I think Chet gonna be Chet. Jalen's gonna be Jalen. And SGA is gonna be SGA. But it's Caruso and whoever else. Caruso has to be one of them, but their bench is so deep, it could be anybody. It could be
Yeah,
anybody.
they got
They
a
just
big.
need two. They just need two people to put up about 10 to 15 points, and that's either a blowout or that's a 5 to 10 point win.
So you can go with Isaiah Joe or the other
Anybody.
Wiggins.
They
I'm
all.
about to say,
They,
I'm about to say last game it was Aaron Wiggins.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. And he ain't. And I was like, I'm looking like, I ain't seen this dude score a bucket since they played John Morant and them, the Grizzlies. I haven't seen him score. Yo.
I'm
yeah.
telling you, bro, this team just on a different level, bro.
I'm gonna say I know Pascal ain't a other, but I'm gonna put him in the others category because they really need him if they got any shot. He has to score 20 a game and be aggressive on scoring for the Pacers. And I would say Matherin. I want to see him get some buckets, but also his defense is important.
He too sporadic, man. He
That is
just too
true.
sporadic, bro. And he could be one of them ones too.
Yeah.
He too
Man,
sporadic, bro.
that is East Coast Kaminga. Like I don't.
Hey, Cole, thank you. Because I'm gonna have to take that from you and steal that from you. Because that's exactly like you just made me think about it. Like, yeah, he don't know what the hell he doing on the court, but he gonna play defense and he gonna be athletic.
Yeah.
Yes. When Mathurin started making threes, the game over. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah. And he got
Game's over.
defense too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like how the hell Matherin averaged 16 points a game? I'm like, he averaged 16 for the season. I'm like, this guy, and I see he got a bag, but the team is not built for his type of game. But he make it work.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna. We got they gonna start it. Y'all they gonna start pretty soon. I want to get one question out here, and we can kind of get ready to go in to watch the game. Far as the coaching is concerned, do you think it's a big factor in who has the advantage, especially tonight?
I don't think it's an advantage on my end. I think that OKC is so good they don't even need a coach out
Like Golden State was that year, letting everybody
yeah,
just
hey,
coach.
plug and play. Mark Jackson, we don't need you here. What's I
Steve
forgot
Kerr,
who it was. Steve Kerr. No, not Steve Kerr. I'm talking about when Steve Kerr was out.
Luke Walton.
Luke Walton. Like, hey,
Oh my God.
just play. And Luke Walton only lost like 3 games in like 20.
You
He
know
got
that
that
man a
big.
terrorist. Know that man a terrorist, bro.
They about to give him another job somewhere. I forgot where it was.
He might be in New York. Don't
Yeah,
play with his name.
he on my Pistons team right now.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah,
man.
yeah.
The dynasty starts after that, man.
That's a fact.
What do you think, Cole, about the coaching? Any bearing on this game or series?
Nah, I believe this is like one of the few times where teams has made it to the finals and both coaches are actually good. I just think one team is significantly better than the other, so it doesn't even matter. Just keep it over.
Exactly.
It don't matter.
Exactly.
Like if in any game that the Pacers win, unless something crazy happens, they won it because they had a fake shooter night, or like I said, something ridiculous happened. It's not gonna be because Rick Carlisle recreated triangle offense. Like
Neesmith gonna have another one of them games, man.
Somebody gonna have to shoot the three. Somebody
it's
gonna have
gonna
to
be
hit threes.
Shoot
it's
the
gonna be because
three.
Neesmith turned into JJ Redick and Drew Holiday on both sides of the ball. That's what's gonna happen if they
Bro,
win. Like,
and tell me this, I ain't never seen Nemhart with that move that he put on who was that he put that move? I don't
Shay,
know. Shay, that move that bink 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 step back that looks super smooth. I ain't never seen him ever do that. And I still haven't
he,
seen him do that ever again since that play.
he he put it on Curry. He almost made Curry fall. He made Curry lean.
I didn't see that game. I didn't see that game, but I need him to do that more. I need him to do that this game. Be that aggressive this game, man.
Somebody got to be because Tyrese ain't gonna do it.
Nah, he not. He not. He gonna Ty, if he's hitting that three ball, then I expect him to build more confidence to take more shots. If he's not hitting that 3-point shot, it's gonna be a long night for him.
All right, guys. We're gonna try to get back after the game and do a post game. So come to the channel platform, Sports Game Vision. We'll be back up. The game is about to start, so we're gonna head out and start watching it, and we're gonna report back here. So
I'm
see you
pulling
soon.
up. I'm pulling up.
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
pull up.
All right, fellas, hold on real quick. We're gonna stop it. See y'all in a minute. Peace.